This is Frank Gaffney, and this is my take. Is House Speaker Nancy Pelosi auditioning for her next gig? If so, her recent behavior suggests that she has her sights set on the role of our time's Tokyo Rose, the voice of collaboration with our mortal enemy, namely the Chinese Communist Party. After all, her warning to America's Olympians not to anger the ruthless Chinese Communist regime was unnecessary for anyone now in the genocide games totalitarian bubble. They're under no illusion about the police state in which they are competing and that they are legitimating by doing so. Rather, Mrs. Pelosi seems to be trying to impress on the rest of us that the CCP's rise is inevitable and that resistance to it is dangerously futile. This appalling performance, however, may be a function not of her future aspirations, but of her past compromise. As Peter Schweitzer reports in his superb new book, Red-Handed, How American Elites Get Rich Helping China Win. During her time in Congress, Mrs. Pelosi's husband has earned many tens of millions of dollars in Chinese government-approved deals. The trouble is that Beijing Nancy's currently the third in line to the presidency. Worse yet, the two people north of her in the constitutional food chain are a commander-in-chief long ago bought by the CCP and a vice president notorious for her Marxist ideological zeal. It's hard to overstate the dire implications of such treachery at this particular moment. The new axis declared last week by China's Führer, Xi Jinping, and his Mussolini, Vladimir Putin, poses the greatest threat to the free world since the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact of 1939. Quite apart from the devastating effect of the Biden wrecking operation's ignominious Afghan collapse, the CCP and our other ruthless enemies around the world, from Iran to Pakistan to North Korea to the Marxists now dominating Latin America, have all been empowered and emboldened by this nation's takedown by their allies and enablers inside the United States. Perhaps such foes will refrain from exploiting this opportunity until November, when we have a chance for a major course correction. We should not plan on such a hope, however. Instead, we must bend every effort to deterring the incipient aggression clearly being prepared and telegraphed by the new Axis and its comrades. That must begin with publicly repudiating Beijing Nancy and the others among our elites captured by and working for our truly ruthless enemies. Learn more at securefreedom.org.